Welcome back to my channel, Growing with Grace Homestead, from the garden to the jars, and today I'm excited about telling you about my greenhouse. I've always had a vision of what I kind of wanted for a greenhouse, so I did try to explain it to my son, and I'm pleased with what I have and what he's done for me. And unfortunately, at that time during COVID, it was hard to get the supplies and the things that we needed, so it took us a little longer to build it. But that's okay. It's on its way to being completed. We have never built a greenhouse before, so we really didn't know what we was doing. So we just started on the ends, and things turned out pretty good. I have a little greenhouse I built in my basement, and that's where I start all my seeds, and then I transfer them out here into the greenhouse. Now the doors aren't on the greenhouse yet, but the next picture I'll show you when it gets down cold how I keep my plants warm during the night. I forgot to say, in the picture before, I had the hoops that I put up down through the plants. So that way, when the temperatures dropped at night, I was able to tarp it over the plants. And if you notice, I have a little heater down there, and that's all it took to keep my plants from freezing, because I didn't have the doors on at the time. On the other side of the greenhouse, I had my husband install a wired shelf. That way, all my pots, in these pots here are all my herbs, and some of my seedlings. So that way when I water them, then I don't have to worry about pans and emptying the pans out. The water can drain right down through onto the ground. In the greenhouse here, we need to put the doors up. And we are going to put, what do you call that, 4x8 sheet of, insulation. It's like insulation sheet. Like, it's not real heavy styrofoam, but we're going to slide it up in between here and on both sides. And the reason why we're doing this, so when the snow comes, it's going to lay on the plastic and cave the plastic in. It's going to push it down. So we're going to be putting some of these, you see these straps going up? We're going to put some straps on the inside here, and then that way we can lay the insulation between the slats and the PVC pipes. Okay, and brace it. And so I'll show you how we're going to connect that all together, so that way when it snows, the snow will slide off of it. And then someone's like, well, how are you going to get sun come in, if you got it covered? Folks, it's winter time. I don't need the sun in the winter time. With the snow. So, and then it will be removed in the spring comes. All right, well, we're gonna go ahead and get started, and we'll take you through the steps on what we're doing here.
We're putting these styrofoam panels up here to help get the snow, so when it hits on the roof, hopefully it slides off. We're also gonna put support braces here all the way back through to help keep the snow from collapsing the greenhouse.
Okay, and the extra black strap there?
The extra black strap is to help keep this from sagging in.
Okay. And you got it, how do you got it secured at the top?
Zip tied up on top, that way it don't slide down. Hopefully it stays.
So, tell me, sweetie, is it going to work?
One way to find out.
Okay.
Okay, we're making braces for the greenhouse of 2x3s. and a 2x8 to support it, so when the snow sits on the roof, it won't collapse it down. We got a hole drilled up here. It's string tied around it so it can't fall over.
And because we don't have the right PVC pipes like we wanted, that's why we're putting these in at each of the joints in here to hopefully support anything. So we'll find out what kind of a carpenter you really are. We'll show you how we make this. It's real simple. I mean, anybody can do it. It was my idea, so as you see, we got the base down there first. We put it down, then measure up to that joint, and that's how we get our measurement for that. What was the measurement on that one? 81. Okay, and then we tie a string at the top and we're done. So our next thing is we put up the doors on here. Now I went and did this with my doors. So that way when summer comes, I don't have to let the snakes in. I hate snakes. But so we put up the doors like this. This is made out of treated wood. Then the other thing we did, you notice there's, let me get a close up here. Okay, right here is the main door. Okay, then you notice this little frame that's going around. What this is, we have the plastic attached to it, so we screwed it in, and then when summer comes, we will take this off and put the screen in, so this will be opened. All right, the last thing that we need to do to finish this is I need to frame this with this treated wood. So basically, kind of give you an idea, like this, kind of like that. So I have a lot of framing to do, but right now it's cold and I have other projects I need to finish, and this is just going to have to wait till spring. Well, this concludes our video for the greenhouse. It's getting, actually there's not much lighting out here. We've been waiting for days for the sun.
I think the sun went on vacation.
I think it did too, guys. I don't think it's coming back for a while. But anyways, this is our, this is my dream greenhouse, the way I wanted it. And again, I want to say thank you to my son for making it happen, and also Greg here. Now, when spring comes, like I told you earlier, there's still some things that need to be done, but it's cold now, it's winter, and when spring comes, I'll show you how everything comes to life in our greenhouse. All right, y'all, take care. Thank you.